So we'll begin this video with the question 4 add 12 divided by 2. Now the natural tendency is to solve this by reading from left to right. So that's 4 add 12, which is 16. 16 divided by 2 is equal to 8. Now try putting this problem into a calculator and see what you get as an answer. You should see that your calculator is giving you a different answer, which is 10. So what is going on? How have we ended up with 8 when the calculator answer is 10? This would suggest that this approach here is possibly wrong, so let's start again. 4 add 12 divided by 2. This time we'll do the 12 divided by 2 first of all, which is equal to 6. We now have 4 add 6, which is equal to 10. And there is our calculator answer. So how come the calculator did the division before the addition? This is what we refer to as order of operations. You may or may not be familiar with the term BIDMAS, sometimes known as BODMAS, but BIDMAS stands for brackets, indices, otherwise known as the powers, division and multiplication, addition and subtraction. And what that means is if we have an expression, we do the brackets first of all, then we do the indices, then the divisions and the multiplications, and then finally the additions and subtractions. Let's look at some examples to illustrate this. 5 add open brackets, 6 subtract 2 close brackets, multiplied by 3. Let's just remind ourselves of BODMAS. We start with the brackets first of all. 6 subtract 2 is equal to 4. We now have 5 add 4 multiplied by 3. The next stage is to look for divisions and multiplications. In this example we have 4 multiplied by 3, which is equal to 12. So we are left with 5 add 12. So the final stage is to do our additions and subtractions, and of course the answer is 17. 4 to the power of 2, or 4 squared, subtract, open brackets 10 subtract 2, close brackets, add 3. So we begin with the brackets first of all. 10 subtract 2 is equal to 8. So that's 4 squared, subtract 8, add 3. Now the power. 4 squared is equal to 16. 16 subtract 8 add 3. There are no divisions or multiplications, so we can get on with the additions and subtractions. So we have 16 subtract 8, which is equal to 8. 8 add 3 is equal to 11. Here are 3 questions for you to try. So pause the video and have a go. And when you have finished, press the play button and I'll go through the answers. So let's go through the answers. Question 1. 5 multiplied by 2 add 1. Well, in this case, we have a multiplication which we do first of all. So that's 5 multiplied by 2, which is equal to 10. 10 add 1 is equal to 11. Question 2. 9 subtract 8 divided by 2 to the power of 3. In this case, we are going to do the indices first. 2 to the power of 3 is 8, because it's 2 multiplied by 2, which is equal to 4, and then multiplied by 2 again, which is equal to 8. So we have 9 subtract 8 divided by 8. Now we do the division. 8 divided by 8 is equal to 1. So that leaves us with 9 subtract 1, which is equal to 8. And finally, question 3. Well, we have a bracket which takes priority. So do the bracket first of all. 3 add 7 is equal to 10. We now have 10 multiplied by 2, which is equal to 20. So that's all I'm going to be covering in this video on order of operations. However, we will be revisiting this when looking at solving expressions. But that's it for now. I hope you found the video helpful. and thank you for watching.